Oh, there's freaking jumps here. Jesus Christ. Sonic Edusoft. I'm not sure how loud that was for you people, but that was freaking loud. Oh my god. Okay, great way to start off this video. I'm almost peed my pants. I'm going to be the only person ever who has said the words Sonic Edusoft just made me pee my pants. Yep, I'm going to be known as that person. My grandkids will know me as that person. Just kidding, I won't have grandkids because I'm ugly. Okay, boom. We're jumping straight into this. No, my gameplay is suffering. I've done this 3 times already. And none of them were funny. And then I realized that that you cannot get content out of playing Sonic Edusoft. So I had to make it original by speedrunning it. And then I speedran it, and then I went to a therapist afterwards. So, you know, this game sent me to therapy. It's a cool thing that happened. Well, what you didn't know about Sonic Edusoft is the cool lore that this game includes, because this game predicts Sonic Adventure 2 because we can actually see Station Square back there. Well, actually, it would predict Sonic Adventure because this game is incredibly important to lore. That's something you would only be able to spot on repeat playthroughs. Station Square, and the Twin Towers are back there. The Twin Towers, because there's 2 of them. There's 2 sets of Twin Towers. I'm gonna stop talking now. Okay, just run all the way to the finish line, then come back. It's not like that. Sonic's a jerk in this game. This is the characterization of Sonic, because he's a jerk. He's a jerk in this game. That's what Sonic is, because he just ran to the finish line and then ran all the way back just to prove that he can do that, while that Motobug down there is currently having flashbacks. Well, I mean, he would have mental illnesses, because his name is Sega after all. If your name is Sega, which I know I don't want to offend anybody, because I know that Sega is a very popular baby name, and that a lot of people are named Sega. I do not want to offend anybody, but if your name is Sega, then you are destined to be an incompetent loser. This is actually a test build for Sonic Adventure because of Station Square back there, but it was actually just a test build for Sonic Adventure. Unfortunately, as you can clearly see, there are very minor design differences in development. It's a Master System game, but it's weird because, like, obviously there are answers on the side and you can't select those with a D-pad. So you have to use the buttons. So you have to. Me and Motobug are looking eye to eye right now. We're about to have a massive shootout. I have $2. Sega's still broke, which yeah, that's why. That's why Sega's broke right now, because they spent all their money on Sonic Edusoft. They spent all their money on getting the intellectual rights for palm trees. I just want you to hear this game's amazing soundtrack. I mean, I can't believe that they got Crush 40. Crush 40 has been in development of Sonic Adventure from the very beginning. It's crazy that Sonic Team was so confident that they decided to enlist. They had Crush 40 like enlisted for the music of Sonic Adventure since like the early development of this game, as you can see from that incredible musical showcase. And also, I mean, I guess it would be easier to mug this Motobug, but he's broke. Okay, let me get my mouse out of here. It's obstructing my Sonic Edusoft gameplay. Because you need your full attention to be able to play Sonic Edusoft. It's a process, okay? It's a process that you have to play Sonic Edusoft. I'm sorry, sir, what have you done with Motobug? Where the frick is Motobug at? That is not Motobug. Remember, Flicky, the only, like, animal buddies I remember are Flicky and Cucky. Flicky, because he's, like, the leader of the entire criminal underground, known as the, like, Flickies from Sonic 1. He's, like, the leader. He's the head of the Flicky gang. He's the one that masterminds all the Flicky gang's operations. And I remember Cucky because of his charming personality, not of any other external factors. However, this dude, I have no idea what this dude is. His name is like frickin' Reginald or whatever. Reginald the Chipmunk. If his name is also Sega, then I'm gonna be mad because because clearly Sonic Team is just incredibly lazy. Because if they named this guy Sega, then, like, if they name Reginald the Chipmunk anything other than Reginald, then I'm going to be extremely mad. Sonic Edusoft, it went from 7 out of 10. No, Sonic Edusoft went from an 11 out of 10 to freaking 0.5, because they misspelled Reginald's name. They got the R wrong. Well, I'm not sure, actually. This is the one chance for Sonic Edusoft to save itself. Alright. Dang it! Alright, Sonic Edusoft is 0 out of 10. Honestly, this game was getting pretty good until they misspelled Reginald. This game redeemed itself. I mean, it was like it went from a 10 out of 10 to a 0 out of 10 because of the blatant mistreatment of Reginald, the Albatross. But then they put alcohol in my Sonic game. That's how any Sonic game with underage drinking is A+, star, freaking change the world. Honestly, I just don't even know what to say. I can't even, like, this is just wrong. This is a war crime. Sega should be classified as a national threat because of just the blatant disregard of Reginald. And they're even calling them a loser. Reginald wasn't a loser. I mean, yeah, he's a loser now because he named him Sega. Oh, hey there, Tony. It's Tony the Tiger. Unfortunate, they're great. Yeah, he's kind of dead now. I mean, I know a lot of people are named Sega. I already made this joke about a lot of people being named Sega, but nobody's named Sega except for Sega. But my point still stands. They should have treated Reginald with the respect that he so rightfully deserves. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're doing it. I can't believe it. That's a Mario reference. Ruined the dignity of Reginald the Squirrel. It did some good things right, like establish the lore for it, despite being just a tech demo for Sonic Adventure. Sonic Edusoft was actually extremely culturally significant. A lot of people's lives would be way worse without Sonic Edusoft. I mean, I hope you caught on, because if you haven't caught on yet, then you're, like, dumb. But the entire joke of this video is that Sonic Edusoft is bad, and I'm treating it like God's gift to Mobius. So, you know, that's the kind of the entire joke, but I do not think I can keep that going for an extended period of time. I'm sorry, sir. Sir, I clicked 7. This is bullcrap. Sonic Edusoft, I mean, now it gets a negative score, because it killed Tony the Tiger and it renamed Reginald to Sega. I'm not going to shut up about the Reginald thing. Justice for Reginald. Get that trending on Twitter. This is an incredibly peculiar situation. Reginald is right behind me, and if I get this wrong, then he'll probably shoot me and kidnap my kids and sell them for like $7. Cause my kids aren't worth crap. You can see my kid up there. Actually, it's the first appearance of Baby Sonic. This foreshadowed the movies. Actually, again, more of a reason to make this video even less funny. This is the one with Paris, but you can't see Paris right now because Paris doesn't exist. Paris wasn't invented until 2004. So this game predicted Paris. That's crazy. That's crazy. This game predicted Paris. I mean, even though Sega has made some baffling business decisions, like renaming Reginald to Sega, they've actually. I'm glad that they have the dignity, the little dignity that Sega has. They decided to keep it cool and not sue France for. Listen, Reginald would have been one of the most iconic Sonic characters if they didn't name him Sega early on. That name change effectively ruined his character as a whole. This is the deep dive on the personality traits of Reginald the raccoon or whatever his name was. What do you mean I haven't visited enough locations? Why do I need to visit? I visited France and Greece. I visited France, Greece, and Station Square. What more do you want from me, Sonic Edusoft? You're asking so much of me. Again, I want to speak to Sega, because I can't say anything. I clicked. This is bull. This is why Sega sucks. Sega made a garbage game, and they dragged Reginald down with them. This is the game that Satan forces everybody to play. This is the game that people play when they go to hell. This is eternal punishment and sin. This is a sin for Sega. Sega effectively created hell. for the children. How many locations do I have to visit before I'm let into the Chuck E. Cheese? I want to try the alcohol minigame again because that's the only minigame that's fun, because it's like the only one with like a plot. Sonic hates his life and he's trying to get beer. I'm gonna use Reginald's head to bash this gate in because I just want to get, I'm like, how many locations do I have to visit? Sonic, just let me into the gate. I am Sonic. Sonic is telling me that I can't get into this gate. Reginald was mistreated by Sega for the last time, so we built a time machine, and he caused the end of the world. I'm not sure. How many times do I have to get? Just let me into the Chuck E. Cheese, please. Oh my god, just let me into the Chuck E. Cheese at this point. I'm like 70 minutes behind the world record, and I can't even get into the Chuck E. Cheese. I'm just trying to get to the alcohol at this point. I gave up on my dream of going to Chuck E. Cheese. I'm just trying to, if I play this game enough, they'll eventually say, you know what, he's bored, we'll give him alcohol just to satiate him. Also, I have gum in my mouth. That's how bored this has gotten. Reginald has not moved an inch. I think they taxidermied him. He has not moved in like 10 minutes. So, this game did teach me something. It's to never play Sonic Edusoft ever again. That's the moral of this video. Don't play this game, I swear to God. Oh, this sucks. The world record's 35 minutes, and because nobody cares about this game, I will be the world record holder. I'll have the Guinness Book of... I honestly do not care. This game sucks. Do not play this game. This sucks. Oh my God.
You don't have enough memory in the memory card.